Capacity crowd for the semi-final playoff between Middlesbrough and Bradford City, a match that for one side would destroy a dream with the winners just a tantalising week from Division 1. It was beautifully poised with Bradford City holding a 2-1 lead as they approached the second leg. Our commentator, John Hell.
There's a remarkable similarity between the achievements of these two clubs, and defeat for one of them will be a bitter blow this evening. Middlesbrough and Bradford have both overcome adversity on the tide of public support, and they've done it with two of the smallest squads in the second division. But Bruce Rioch has juggled with these names all season, and three of them, captain Tony Mowbray, fellow centre-back Gary Pallister and striker Bernie Slaven, have figured in all his selections. Colin Cooper is welcomed back in the number 3 shirt after a 2-match suspension, and his return means that Brian Laws drops the substitute. Bradford's manager Terry Dolan has had even fewer players at his disposal, and these 13 names represent the only professionals on his staff fit for tonight's match. Ian Ormonroyd, their beanpole striker, scored twice when Bradford won in the league at Ayresome Park in February, and his duel with Borough's giant Gary Pallister promises to be one of the vital factors in settling the issue once and for all. And tonight's referee is from Warrington, one of the most experienced officials in the Football League, Joe Worrell. There he is in the centre of the picture, looking very happy. Well, that shot may give you some idea as to the wetness of the pitch here. It's not been raining, but the Middlesbrough club decided to have the sprinklers on, and they weren't switched off until about an hour before the kick-off. So Middlesbrough, in their famous red shirt, attacking the goal to our left, and Bradford City in the claret and amber stripes. And it's been a week of great expectations up here at Ayresome Park. Gary Hamilton is cut out by Greg Abbott. And a capacity crowd of 28,000 expected here. Slaven turns that ball and Hamilton's cross, it's a teaser! In went Ripley, and Tomlinson's dive I think just put him off. But a promising start for Middlesbrough, and their fans go behind that goal. Good play initially from Slaven, then from Hamilton. Ripley came in and just couldn't keep the ball down. And that was the sort of nervous start Bradford wanted to avoid. But of course, as Butcher comes here inside the penalty area, and there's no whistle. Butcher turning this way now, and there's the cross. And Pears under his crossbar makes the catch. And that's what you call a lively start. Hendry trying his luck down the right. Tried to thread away through the defenders, but there was no pass. And you can see the tension on the face of young Cooper. Chance now for Kennedy to get in across, and it's not a bad one, and Butcher! So close. And the alarm bells will be sounding in the Middlesbrough defence there, because Butcher got a free header. Kennedy, playing against his old club too, had time for the cross, he measured it, and Butcher also measured the header just the wrong side of the upright. Midway inside the Middlesbrough half, is looking for movement up front and finds it from Butcher. Pallister above him, chances here as Abbott comes in and slices the shot wide. Well, that's twice now that Bradford have created an opening inside the Borough penalty area. And here is Abbott, loping forward but looping the shot past the post. From the ball, and here's Goddard, scorer of Bradford's first goal in the first leg. Finding Butcher, there was a slip behind him from Pallister. A rather awkward score like Ormonroyd. Hamilton then. Which is why Mowbray takes a free kick for Villa. And that'll be another free kick as well. This time it was Stinnett on Ridley. So far Middlesbrough have had exactly twice as many free kicks as Bradford. Only 6 in all in the first 25 minutes. Here it comes from Glover. Senior's header. Off the mark with the former Reading goal poacher. Showed how dangerous he was with the goal at Valley Parade, and he was up well there. And here is the ball crossed in, and Senior getting up above everybody there, using his height well, but couldn't direct it. And that's the free kick against Oliver. Certainly whacked his man there in clearing the ball. Senior picks himself up. So Mowbray again with a free kick for Middlesbrough. And hoisted high, Ormonroy, the tallest man up there, who got it away. He and Pallister were in close attendance. Here's Ripley, and a useful cross from him. Senior couldn't get there. Hamilton can! Licked the top of the crossbar. Gary Hamilton shakes his head in disbelief. What a good cross from Ripley it was, and the ball bounced handily for Hamilton, but he just couldn't keep it down below the crossbar. Hamilton, away by McCall, and they're playing head tennis out there for the moment. Stinnett boots it high in the air, all the way down to the Middlesbrough goalkeeper. Senior uses height well there, and a slip. And Ripley inside the area. Tomlinson, Slaven's there! Bernie Slaven scores for Middlesbrough. Jubilation for the Borough. And it was a disastrous slip in the Bradford City defence, which brings this tie level. And here's the slip by Stinnett. Ripley took advantage. He was there to pounce, lays the ball low. Tomlinson can't hold on to it, and Slaven, in like a flash, masters the angle. His 23rd goal of the season. What a time to get it as well, and it was Stinnett who didn't master the control. Ripley took it, and when Tomlinson couldn't hold on, Slaven was there after 35 minutes. Borough 1, Bradford 0. Slaven for Middlesbrough. Runs in field. Plays a good ball again out to Parkinson, who's seen a lot of it at the moment. He holds off Ormonroy. Glover. Nice little chip pass. And Cooper. And there's a tortuous moment for Bradford as Cooper outside the area, drilled it across. Slaven's up there again, and Tomlinson eventually dives on it. And Middlesbrough are really eager at this moment. And again it was Bradford under the cosh as the ball was played in by Cooper. And with Tomlinson nowhere, he had to dive on it in the end. As the whistle has gone for half-time, with Bernie Slaven's goal separating the sides, and what a good signing this man has done since he came from Albion Rovers. His goal took Middlesbrough up last season, and he's got the only goal of the first half. And at half-time, it's Middlesbrough 1, Bradford City 0, and that means on aggregate, it's 2-2. Well, the words of the managers are behind these players now. It's all down to what happens in the next 45 minutes. reminding you that should the scoreline at the end be Middlesbrough 2, Bradford 1, and we would have extra time. And of course, even at 1-0, there will be extra time. This goal at Bradford on Sunday would count double. He's onside, good cross over the top, Senior. Bradford's defence was in disarray at that moment, just Senior stole in for the header. And it was Kerr, a lovely cross, Senior's header just too high. Hendry against Cooper again, and Hendry, for the first time maybe, got past Cooper and had the chance to play in a cross. Futcher and Orman Wright both there. Here's Futcher with the control. Futcher across the face of the goal. Well, he's probably had the two best chances for Bradford, one with a header and this time with a shot. Well, I think a lot of people were waiting for a whistle. It didn't come. It was awkward for Futcher and he barely blasted it across the net. Just nicely to beat McCall. Now Hamilton, who's got a good shot on him if he can get one in from here. Yes, he can! A magnificent save by Tomlinson, and Hamilton is denied yet again. Hamilton really can hit a ball from this sort of distance, right foot or left. This time it's the left foot, and it requires all Tomlinson's agility to keep it out. McCall, good ball played through by him. And the cross is useful, and it's Hendry's header, and Pears' catch. He's not the tallest man on the field, but he got in a fierce enough header to stretch Pears, and it was a lovely cross. There's Hendry's header, and there's the save from Pears. Well, I think everybody would settle for a final blast on the whistle from the referee, and that's exactly what we get. Middlesbrough 1, Bradford City 0 after 90 minutes, and that single goal by Bernie Slaven means that we go into 30 minutes of extra time. Well, they've certainly had their money's worth. In fact, in 3 meetings between these sides before tonight, over 51,000 have watched matches between Bradford and Middlesbrough. So, 30 minutes to go. And a lot of people can hardly stand the tension. If the score remains the same, Middlesbrough will go through to the second stage of the playoffs and Bradford will stay down in Division 2. But it's worth reminding you that if both sides should score in this period and Middlesbrough should win 2-1 on the night, then we'd have a penalty shootout. And what a cruel way that would be for this match to be decided. Slaven. Now Glover. Cooper's cross. Oh, and Sinnott's missed it. There's a real chance here for Hamilton. Gary Hamilton does the little shimmy. Middlesbrough's fans go absolutely wild. Disaster again for Bradford's Lee Sinnott. Hamilton to Salou. He got the angle absolutely right. And it's all going right for Middlesbrough at the moment. Cooper's cross, it was beyond Sinnott. Hamilton controlled it. Tomlinson dashed out. Hamilton beat him. 2-0. For Bradford, who led the second division for so long, their chances are slipping away. Middlesbrough, possibly I suppose, have been slowing things down in the last few moments. mistake. And it's McCall getting it away. Kerr drives it in! Oh my goodness! Well, that came off the toe end, I think, of Bernie Slaven. And could well have been a really tricky one here. As Kerr hits it in, comes off the toe end. Not sure whether it's Slaven or Goddard. I think it's Goddard, actually. Feels for a nudge. Again, it's gone over the top. Again, Hamilton's got a chance. Well, the crowd roared. Hamilton holds his head. This time he couldn't beat the angle. But again, Gary Hamilton got into that position with the ball over the top of Oliver. Hamilton has been quite superb at times tonight. Pressure. The ball was laid for Senior. He didn't see it coming. Nothing wrong with McCall's challenge. Hamilton smacks it straight at Tomlinson. Sinnott puts it into the crowd. But Hamilton, for me, the man of the match. He's scored one and he's had so many good efforts. He pops up in all these positions and he's able to take advantage here after McCall falls flat on his back, and that's the shot, that's the save. Gary Hamilton here, 22 years of age, is one of the less heralded of Middlesbrough's young stars, but he's had a major impact on this match. Kerr. Like a cavalry charge now as Bradford come out. Henry will try and use his pace. And fine tackle from Dean Glover. Kennedy rolling it down the line. Palin. Not got much support in the middle, but here comes Goddard. There's his cross. Oh, here's Orman Roy! Oh, he could well have stabbed it in, and Pears stretched himself and saved Middlesbrough without question then. But it's back up to the other end. It's exhausting at the moment. And Ian Orman-Royd rues his luck. It's the best chance that Bradford have had without question. The ball came, I think, off Leonard, went over Pallister. And look at this for an opening, and Pears was so quick to react. Well, Ayresome Park hasn't known a night like this for a long, long time. When you that the fans here have still got to survive 2 more matches after this one, even if Middlesbrough do go through tonight. As they might well from Hamilton. Oh, and Slaven can finish it off now. Slaven twists inside. Hamilton puts it over the top. Well, he spurned his chance of glory then. This really could have finished Bradford as Slaven rolls it back invitingly and Hamilton spoons it over. Goddard for Bradford, 15 seconds left. McCall. And again the red shirt bring it away. Time is running out for Bradford City. Bradford simply have to dispatch that ball upfield as quickly as possible. It's their only hope. And the referee blows the whistle. It's Middlesbrough's night. It's Middlesbrough 2, Bradford City 0. Bernie Slaven, head in hand, can hardly believe it. The fans are on the pitch. It's a glory night here on Seaside. And a night of misery for Bradford City. Slaven's goal was enough to take the game into extra time. Mowbray again set an inspirational example as Middlesbrough's captain. And when Gary Hamilton there, who is besieged by Middlesbrough's fans, scored in the first minute of extra time, punishing a mistake by Lee Sinnott, the number 8, who stretches away quite disconsolate. It turned into Middlesbrough's night of ecstasy, and Bradford night of despair. So the final score at Eden Park is Middlesbrough 2, Bradford City 0. Middlesbrough go through to the second phase.
Fans have been